Welcome back, everybody. We're here at Northstar Raceway. This is going to be the third event of the night. The Dirt Modifieds going 30 laps here for their third event of the season. Now, we've got 8 cars lined up and ready to go here, so I'm going to go over your lineup, and then we'll go over points and get ourselves started. Starting on the pole with a qualifying time of 9.1 seconds. It is track record for Redline Racing's Michi Rossini in the Michi-Cola Redline Racing machine. Just to the outside of him, in the Mountain Dew Amp Redline Racing number 88, Cato Kendrick. Back to row number 2, Lead Paw Motorsports supports number 71, no sponsor for Kibo Monroe. Just outside of him, in the normal machine for Local Dog Racing, number 22, Kaz Freshy. Back a row from there, FK Auto Sports, Cadillac Ranch, and the SS Galaxy on FK Auto Sports' number 2, F. Fred Koolhoven. To the outside, the third Redline Racing entry, no sponsor listed, Candy Tomorrow, former winner in the division. Back to the final row, number 6 for Local Dog Racing. No sponsor on that car either. That's Fok Rao. To the outside, final row there, starting shotgun, number 107 for Tura, Urantia Jewel. That is your starting field. Now, points here, it's a pretty decent battle. Right now, Cato Kendrick has pitched a pretty good season so far with 94 points, a first and a third, or I should say first and the fourth so far. Fok Rao is currently second with 86 points, 84 points for third place, Candy Tomorrow, who is tied with Urantia Jewel and Misha Rossini. Then all the way back there in sixth with 80 points is Kibo Monroe, Kaz Freshy tied with him. Then you've got in eighth, F. Fred Koolhoven with 76, Bill Podolo with 72 in ninth, and rounding out the field, 48 points for Hemi Lover Sock, running a part-time schedule in Modified. It's going to be a 30-lapper, and we're just about 10 seconds away from green flag. Redline Racing leading us down. Let me see, 3 entries there, 2 on the front row, 1 buried further back in the field. We're green flag racing. Rossini trying to hold it down, but Monroe gets underneath him in turn 1. It looks like he's going to be clean into 3. Rossini trying for some revenge there, and across the stripe, it's Monroe leading it. Here comes Cato Kendrick up the inside. He's got 2 cars underneath him. Fok Rao from the 405 freeway trying to get down to the inside, but here comes the number 99, Rossini, back down to the inside on him. So right now, pretty much it looks like everybody's scrambling to get down on the bottom, and lots of cars getting forced up the track a little bit. Rossini's going to hold it down here on lap number 3. He's really good on these short tracks here in Modified. You saw him take a checkered flag at SKMR last season. So now Jewel trying to make a bid for the lead. Rossini gets punted all the way into the ambulance. He goes from hero to zero, I should say, very quickly. Monroe spins into the infield. He's stuck there. So while Rossini's stuck on the backstretch, Monroe gets himself righted, rejoins the field. Jewel continues to lead. 88 Kendrick up to second. Teammates 6 and 22. That's Rao and Freshy going for second underneath Kendrick there. Koolhoven also in that battle. Tomorrow has kind of fallen back off it a little bit. So Jewel trying to make up some points. He currently sits 4th behind Cato Kendrick, your points leader. Kendrick doing some good big picture racing there, holding on to second just in front of Rao. Freshy and Koolhoven battling here as lap number 9 goes away for them. It's going to be 20 to go for your leader, Jewel, at the stripe. Koolhoven loses a spot to Candy Tomorrow, who's quietly working her way up. As Freshy goes around, he's able to rejoin the field there. He's going to lose a spot to Tomorrow. Koolhoven now working on him once again. So your running order, Jewel, Kendrick, Rao, Tomorrow, Freshy, Koolhoven, the top 6. Last car on the lead lap is 7th place, Kibo Monroe, recovering nicely from that spin. Rossini is still back there by the ambulance. Looks like he tagged it a little bit as Koolhoven gets tied up on the front stretch with Freshy. He's going to miss the gate, but he is still on the lead lap. So other than that little scoring snafu, everything pretty much clean and green. Rossini looks like he's experiencing connection trouble. He is disconnected from the simulator at current. Lap 15 going away for Urantia Jewel. He's putting a lap on Kibo Monroe in the 71. Monroe gives room for him as Kendrick also catches up here on Jewel a little bit. He's slowly been whittling down that interval. Right now it's sitting at about 1 second even, and it looks like it's getting a little bit closer here as we pass halfway. It's now 0.8 seconds and continues to shrink. Falk Rao is pretty much clean in third, with Candy Tomorrow trying to reel him in as they both come up on the 71 of Monroe. Whoa, Kendrick in the tires. He's going to recover. Looked like Monroe had to wobble there to get out of the way. That's allowed the 6 to reel him in there as Michi Rossini logs back in. We're going to see if he rejoins the field. He'll be about 17, 18 laps down by the time he does, if he's able. So with all that craziness sorted out, things seem to be calming down just a little bit once more. Interval between the two leaders, 1.3 seconds after the confusion there. Looks to be coming down a little bit as Efred Koolhoven gets a little sideways. He's going to get back in it there. Went through the infield, though, had a little spelunking there in that unmowed grass. Your leader, Jewel, putting down lap 23. The interval still hangs even at 1.3 seconds between him and second place. Kato Kendrick, Falk Rao holds on to third with Candy Tomorrow trying to run up behind him. They've got to get around Koolhoven before they can take a shot at those two leaders. It's going to be 5 to go for Jewel this time, and Kendrick once again is starting to whittle down that lead. It's down to 1.1 seconds. Doesn't look like there's any lap traffic in the way for these guys as they come off turn 4. Kendrick gets a little bit happy there with the tires, but he's going to be able to maintain at 1.1 seconds. 3 laps to go, and Kendrick really starting to reel him in now as you can see them working down the backstretch towards turn 3. A couple different lines utilized there. Kendrick very, very slow through the middle, very, very fast off. Urantia Jewel's running it in a good bit deeper, and he's getting up on that berm there. You can see it's not really helping him as the white flag comes out. 0.9 seconds, and Kendrick making a bid for it. He's got one more chance. Jewel deep into 3. Kendrick deep into 3 too, but Jewel's going to hold on for the checkers. Kendrick comes home second, maintaining his points lead. Third for Rao. Tomorrow comes home fourth, and Kaz Freshy in 5th. Efred Koolhoven comes home 6th, followed by Kibo Monroe in 7th. And let's see here, the results out of the gate. Michi Rossini is going to round out the field in 8th. So pretty good dirt modified action. Got a little dicey there. Definitely early on in the going, but we were able to get some pretty good racing by the end of it. So congrats to Urantia Jewel. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back with your True Figure 8 feature. Stay tuned.